Thank you, ladies. The flow choir, spearheaded by our chairperson Raji Raju, comprises of flow members Raji, Aparna, Vasudha, Rachana, Veena, Dimple, Archana, Deepa, Surbhi and Sandhya. We'd like to thank Dr. Sudha Raja, the founder of Sargam Choir, for the medley and the choral composition, as well as training the choir. Dr. Sudha holds a doctorate in Indian music with specialization in training choirs of adults as well as children. We would like to thank Dr. Vasudha Prakash, founder director of VXL, for hosting numerous practice sessions, Archana Duseja for designing the capes, and Deepa Shah for sourcing the cape fabric. The choir was supported by Shri Suresh on the tabla and rhythm and on the keys by Shri Advait Suresh. We'd now like to request our chairperson Raji Raju to felicitate Dr. Sudha Raja. We'd like to request the person at the console to play the President's video.
I was taken as a first floor president way back in 92-93, and I had an opportunity to head the SARC Women's Council. It gave me a lot of wide-angle information from all around the world, and with that, we could also do something, bring something to India from other countries. When I was the president, there was no Chennai chapter as such. We were doing a lot of programs in Chennai, not only in Chennai, but in the other centers too. But I think the highlight of my presidency was bringing out a book about 50 women in business. I think this has been a great, lovely book for all the women to look up to.
Flow provides a terrific opportunity and platform for personal growth. For example, leadership qualities, human qualities, how to be a strong team player, people skills, and more.
Why should you join Flow? I believe is a legitimate question, because Flow, the most established and respected chamber for women in India, because Flow gives you opportunities to grow manifold as it opens doors that you never thought would open to you. Because through Flow, you can support, bond, and contribute to the growth of other women in a life-changing way.
Good afternoon. McKinsey says, with equal opportunity to women, India could add 770 billion to its GDP by 2025. And India is ranked 127 out of 146 countries in terms of gender parity. A report says that it will take India close to 100 years to bridge this gap. But what does this mean to us? We can play a squirrel's role, be the catalyst for change. Empower women financially, enable the woman to come out of her comfort zones and be the woman that she wants to be. Help her in her journey towards being the heroine of her life. At Flow, we have something for the woman at every stage and every part of her life. There's something at the bottom of the pyramid, something in the middle, and something at the top of the pyramid. That is why join Flow. Be a part of that game that helps you grow, your community grow, your society grow, and your nation grow. Thank you.
We invite the dignitaries to please come on stage. We welcome our esteemed chief guest, Ms. Kanimoli Karunanidhi, Member of Parliament, Lok Sabha. Distinguished guest of honor, Ms. Sudha Shivkumar, National President of Wiki Flow. Once again thank the children from DXL, and we welcome our esteemed chief guest, Ms. Kanimoli Karunanidhi, Member of Parliament, Lok Sabha. Distinguished guest of honor, Ms. Sudha Shivkumar, National President of FICCI Flow. Special guest for this evening, Dr. GSK Velu, President FICCI Tamil Nadu and Chairperson and MD of Trivitron Healthcare. We apologize for the absence of Dr. Maria Zina Johnson, who was held up, and also Ms. Raji Raju, Chairperson of Flow Chennai. We request our chairperson to felicitate our dignitaries. I request the Flow Chennai Secretary, Ms. Radhika Agarwal, to introduce our chairperson, Ms. Raji Raju.
A very good afternoon to one and all. I'm honored to introduce our dynamic chairperson of FICCI Flow, Chennai, Ms. Raji Raju. Aside from all her achievements, Raji is very passionate about working with organizations with a vision to give back to society and the community. She was the joint promoter of Vectory Software, which is a pioneer in BPO and IT development, employing over 5,000 people. She has donned many hats, such as creating training programs and traveling to numerous diagnostic centers in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities of Tamil Nadu when her husband founded Medall Healthcare Private Limited in 2017. Till date, Medall has touched the lives of over 1.2 crore people. She also has an e-commerce platform called Sthalam and also sits on several boards. I would like to request Ms. Raji Raju to deliver the welcome address.
பட்டங்கள் ஆழ்வதும் சட்டங்கள் செய்வதும் பாரினில் பெண்கள் நடத்த வந்தோம் எட்டும் அறிவினில் ஆணுக்கிங்கே பெண் இளைப்பிள்ளை கான் என்று கும்மியடி. A song we sang in the choir intrigued me. It is translated as, we women have come to rule scholastically and create the laws for this world. Clap and rejoice, for the women are no less to men in reaching the heights of knowledge. This is written by Subramanya Bharatiyar, a Tamil author, poet. Indian independence activist, a social reformer, and he wrote this in the early 1900s on women's equanimity. It was apt for this evening as we have with us our chief guest, Ms. Kannimozhi Karunanidhi, who has broken glass ceilings and raised to be among the top 500 people in the country. It is my honor and privilege to welcome Ms. Kannimozhi Karunanidhi, the best women parliamentarian for the year 2018, to preside over today's function. Thank you, ma'am, for being with us in spite of your multifarious commitments. I welcome our guest of honor, Ms. Sudha Shivkumar, who is President Flow, hailing from our own Chennai chapter. Sudha, who is also an accomplished lawyer and investment banker, works tirelessly to create structure and systems at the national level in her inimitable style to promote and rebrand Flow. Thank you, Sudha, for taking the time to be with us. Our special guest, Dr. G.S.K. Velu, President FICCI Tamil Nadu, is also an industrialist, self-made entrepreneur par excellence. He has forayed into multiple industries and has contributed significantly to the healthcare industry. On a lighter note, hopefully you're not feeling outnumbered for the first time. Dr. Velu has been an example of true believer in gender equality and inclusiveness by opening up several FICCI events to Flow members this year. Thank you for being with us, Dr. Velu. I welcome all the past presidents, past chairpersons, presidium, committee members, press and media, and every one of you who have gathered here today to show our respect and celebrate 30 years of Flow Chennai. For organizations such as Flow, women's equanimity and Flow are interconnected concepts that recognize the significance of empowering women, ensuring their legal rights, and creating a more inclusive and just society. Through its many initiatives and awareness programs, Flow addresses issues on gender inequality, gender-based violence, work-life balance, social expectations and stereotypes, etc. Flow Chennai was founded in 1993 under the leadership of Mrs. Indira Dutt and has worked to empower women, help high school and college dropouts to be employable, aided college graduates to be prepped up to work in industries, assisted several entrepreneurs to start and scale their businesses, fostered trade delegations to go overseas for knowledge and technology exchanges, championed workshops for upskilling women, advocated for women's policy at state levels, etc. Flow Chennai has over 550 distinguished members of entrepreneurs, professionals, homepreneurs, and has forayed into enhancing digital literacy, financial literacy of unprivileged women, entrepreneurial support, mentoring professional women to balance work and life. Each year, Flow outreach programs touches over 10,000 women and girl students, and over the last 30 years, collectively has impacted over 300,000 families. Flow Chennai's leadership team, comprising of over 20 committee members each year, they give over 600 to 1,000 hours per year individually to propagate the cause of women empowerment. We at Flow Chennai wish to acknowledge and thank them for their tireless efforts and services. Being a member means having influence and representation, networking and collaboration, policy advocacy, access to information and resources, capacity building and training, international exposure, etc. So going with the title or theme of the evening, we take pride in taking inspiration from our dynamic and distinguished past presidents and past chairpersons who have laid the foundation for our organization and growing it to a 550-member organization currently. We take pride in rolling our initiatives and projects that have touched lives of close to 4 lakh women in 30 years. We take pride in fostering collaboration and partnership, which we nurture year on year by showcasing credibility and appreciation. We take pride in giving value to our members by offering a plethora of events. We take pride offering a platform for startup entrepreneurs to build their knowledge and skill set and thus believe in themselves, build their brand, and become the best version of themselves. Believe, build, become is the tagline for this year. We take pride in inspiring women to believe in themselves and align to the vision of Flow. We take pride in hosting the Flow Interstate this year on November 30th, December 1st, and December 2nd. And it is my pride and honor to be the 30th chairperson of such an esteemed organization. I bow with humility to the great leaders who have paved the path and encouraged us to impact the lives of women and power of women as India becomes a global power and Tamil Nadu becomes a $1 trillion economy. Thank you.
Thank you, Raji. It's my honor and privilege to make a very brief introduction of Dr. Velu. Dr. GSK Velu is a serial healthcare entrepreneur. He is the chairman and managing director of Trivitron Healthcare, a prominent medical technology company. He is also the current president of FICCI Tamil Nadu. He is a leader, a visionary, a philanthropist, and a pioneer in the healthcare sector. It is by virtue of leaders like him that India today is slowly and steadily making a mark in the indigenous manufacturing of quality healthcare technology products to make healthcare accessible and affordable to all. Dr. Velu has been bestowed with various awards and accolades, which are a testimony to his hard work. More than 15,000 healthcare professionals work together in the group entities of Dr. GSK Velu, all of whom are working towards a unified goal to revolutionize healthcare. I'd like to request Dr. Velu to address the audience.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's my great pleasure to be here on this day. And particularly, first of all, I would like to welcome our chief guest, Ms. Kanimani Karunanidhi. I think for celebrating the 30th year of Flow, you wouldn't have asked for a better pride than having Ms. Kanimani here, who actually is a legend by herself, now in the woman arena. And if you talk about Tamil Nadu in politics today, next to our former Chief Minister, I think the next woman come to our mind is definitely Ms. Kanimani. And anywhere in India, you talk about politics in Tamil Nadu, she comes in. And in Parliament, I've heard many of her speeches, and she's making a real impact. At least Tamils feel proud. Sometimes she talked sometime back about Atmanirma Bhavat. This was a classic example of, it's for me, I come from a village where I studied in a Tamil medium school and came up. I don't know the word of Hindi. Of course, I've learned a little bit now. So for me, somebody really fighting for the cause of Tamil, and Tamil Nadu is a real pride. And she's really taking the doorstep of her legendary father, former Chief Minister Kalaignar Karunanidhi. And thank you, ma'am, for being here to bless this occasion. And we all should be very proud that we had the opportunity to have our Honorable CM, Chief Minister Thiru M.K. Stalin, for our the FICCI NECM just a couple of months back. So we are very blessed to have both the brother and sister in just matter of couple of months in the FICCI event to bless us. So give her a big round of applause for being here today. And another thing, I just saw the performance. Just can't believe. I wish you can teach our FICCI men to perform 1/10 of what you perform. So now onwards, we have to, for FICCI events, we have to only call you, because there's no way men can even stand in the way, so disciplined the way you stood. And after that, what you performed was amazing. And I couldn't believe these are all just FICCI Flow members who got trained. The passion in which you do think in FICCI Flow is something inspires us. And no wonder FICCI Flow came into Tamil Nadu before even FICCI Tamil Nadu state chapter. So I just realized you have been here 30 years, whereas we are here only 20 years in FICCI Tamil Nadu. So we have to follow the footsteps of Flow in FICCI. And at least in the last year when I came in, I just told that, we will at least start working together. So as Ms. Raji was saying as the new chairperson, we started at least inviting each other for each other's event, and we are at least started working together. I couldn't convince any one of you to become a convener. I hope I'll get some volunteer in FICCI, because I said FICCI is for both men and women. It's not just for men. So we do not have, in fact, our past chairperson, Ms. Kavita, is not here. So I have been always teasing her, you should get your people to come somehow and participate more in FICCI. And I think whether we are here or there, but of course we can do a lot of joint things together. The purpose for which we exist is the same. We want Tamil Nadu to become a $1 trillion economy, which is the dream of our Honorable Chief Minister. And also Tamil Nadu has everything and anything going for it, for becoming one of the biggest industrialist state in the country. Ms. Kanimali was just telling me about pharmaceuticals. There are like several sectors like biotech, pharmaceuticals. We have lost out a little bit. But there is a lot of opportunities for us to do. And one of the reasons why women can be in the front today is, if you can see in any business, even the businesses I run, in Trivitron, our group CEO is a woman. And our 70% of workforce in Newburgh or Kaveri, where I'm associated with, is women. So I think women are taking over men, in my opinion, in the current world when it comes to business. So we should be really working very, very close with Flow in the years to come. And we are happy to do, particularly I'm assuring Mrs. Kanimoli here that in Thuthukudi we will do an event together between Flow and FICCI for cancer screening, for mammography and pap scanner. That is something I would like to give her as a gift. So we will come together and definitely do an event right in her constituency to make an impact on cancer screening. She was just telling me there's not, cancer hospital is ultimately, we will see it as a second step. But definitely we can do for, with the breast cancer and the cervical cancer, we'll be able to come and do screening for the woman in the district of Thuthukudi together between FICCI and FICCI Flow. That is something we promise you we'll do it this year. And we'll come and do it as a joint event. So otherwise, I think, I've been working past 2 years, and I know Ms. Raji's husband very well. So he's my good friend. So I'm sure this year we will have some more event between FICCI and FICCI Flow, apart from this what I've just committed on the stage about doing a cancer screening program in Thuthukudi district. But apart from that, I think we can do a lot of things together. And I see the events what FICCI Flow is doing across Tamil Nadu is making a lot of impact. And this 30 years. And another important thing is even the national president is from Tamil Nadu. That is another big pride for the 30th year. And what else you can ask for? You can demand a lot more from her. She is from Tamil Nadu. So she can bring the entire national resources here to do activities in Tamil Nadu. Ma'am, I think we can do a lot of things here in Tamil Nadu, though you will be very busy not only in Delhi but going across the world. But I'm sure we should do something in Tamil Nadu too. So Ms. Sudha Shivkumar, I'm sure can do a lot more for FICCI Flow also. Together, I'm sure we will progress well and do and make a really socially responsive and socially meaningful events in this year and next year. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Velu, for your kind words about Flow and for your commitment to a cancer screening event. We look forward to more collaboration between Flow and FICCI under the leadership of Raji and yourself. It's now my honor to introduce a lady who needs no introduction to our Chennai Flow family, our guest of honor, Ms. Sudha Shivkumar, National President, FICCI Flow. Ms. Sudha Shivkumar is a lawyer and investment banker by profession. Her prolific career spans over 32 years and includes leading large organizations and mutual funds, managing international portfolios, spearheading nonprofit ventures, all the while keenly mentoring and inspiring women from all walks of life. Currently, Ms. Sudha is the director of her family's business in the manufacture of auto ancillaries. She was the managing director of a family-owned foundry, a role that she held for 5 years. She was also on the Committee of Banking and Finance for CII Southern Region. She was actively involved with the World Craft Council as well. Her experience as managing director of her family's foundry exposed her to the nuances of leading and motivating people of varied backgrounds. She was on the committee of Madras Management Association and led MMA Women Managers Convention 2018. She is a natural leader, one who can bridge cultures with her affable ease and grounded nature, someone who is simple and approachable with achievements that definitely command our respect. I request Ms. Sudha Shivkumar to address this gathering.
Ms. Kanimuri Karunanidhi, Member of the Parliament, Lok Sabha, Dr. G.S.K. Velu, President, Puthiya Tamil Nadu, Ms. Raji Raju, Chairperson, Flow Chennai Chapter, ladies, gentlemen, my Flow friends, and especially the past President Usha Krishna, who is here, past chairpersons, Flow committee members, board members, Flow chapter presidium, ladies and gentlemen, my warmest greetings. It's my greatest pleasure to be here, and thanks, Raji, for your indulgence. But I have a few more thanks to do before I finish, and they are very dear and very special to me. I was initiated to Flow by Ms. Indra Dutt when she opened the chapter in Coimbatore. I joined Flow then. I was exposed to Flow Delhi when Ms. Usha Krishna introduced me to the activities there during her tenure as president of Flow. And I think little did she know then that I'm going to be stuck with her forever. I moved from the comfort of the back bench to become the chairperson of Flow Chennai, courtesy Ms. Sureka Kotari. And I get my motivation and the can-do energy from Ms. Kavita Dutt. And it has been an incredible journey. I owe a huge gratitude to them. They are my mentors, my go-to persons, the wind beneath my wings. Very grateful and super touched by all your support. Your commitment to the organization is phenomenal, and I have so much to learn. Thank you so much. Between 4 past presidents, 28 chairpersons, I'm saying 28 because this is the 30th year, and Shanti Balram, I think, did 2 tenures. Flow Chennai, launched in 1992, stands tall on the shoulders of these great leaders who've very passionately steered the organization over the years. Their dedication, vision, leadership have played a very crucial role in shaping the organization and advancing its mission. With the strength of 550 members, Flow Chennai has been doing a commendable job promoting entrepreneur development and professional excellence among women. Heartiest congratulations to the 30th chairperson, Raji Raju, and her committed team for bringing us together today to celebrate this momentous occasion. A huge round of applause to them. Being an integral part of Flow has allowed me to witness the power of collaboration and the strength of the incredible network of members. Together, we've not only inspired and empowered each other, but we've also influenced policy decisions, like Raji said, forged strategic partnership, and created a lasting impact on the broader community. So we are a few months into this Flow year. Together, we have started to understand the breadth and the width of this organization. As our horizons stretch before us, we know that they're not within limits. We have 1 year, 365 days, each one numbered and never to return. So when Raji and I and the team know that our time is limited, it's more precious. The drive to achieve, to create, and to leave behind something that says, I was here, I mattered, becomes so much stronger. It's our time. It's our time together. I urge every one of you to involve yourself in the mind map of Flow for the year. Help educating and skilling women, support women-led business through MSME and startup, encourage leadership excellence through talks and knowledge exchange, and involve in research and building policy suggestions. We have a lot of activities tied up for you this year. I had announced a collaboration with Google for their Google Certificate Program. Our first offering from this suite is the DigiPivot program, which I think all of you, many have enrolled into it. On the vocational skilling front, we have a tie-up with ICAI for the Tally and the Microsoft suite. Technology is a great enabler for today and tomorrow. And with digital platform becoming increasingly prevalent, acquiring and honing skills is imperative to enhance the online presence and expand businesses. So do enroll in these programs, and I truly hope you'll stand benefited. There is a lot happening in the MSME and the startup space. Very interestingly, this year we have a tie-up both with Stanford and Harvard. The Stanford seed has extended them, and I think the first cohort has begun, and the second one is the offering. The Harvard course on leadership is open both online and offline, and it's very nice to know that they have signed an MOU with us to open it to our members pro bono. So please participate in it, and I'm sure there are a lot of takeaways from there. IOD is again back this year to sharpen your board skills. So there is a lot to offer. Please participate and benefit from them. To whip your international interest, we have quite a few things happening. The delegation to Korea is, I think, from 30th September goes down to 8th October. I'm very happy to announce that Flow has been asked to lead a woman delegation of leaders and entrepreneurs. Was that a coincidence? Anyway, Flow has been asked to lead a delegation of women entrepreneurs and leaders to represent the country in the Women BRICS program in Durban. We have also been mandated to run a session in the Confederation of South Asian Industries in Cambodia. We are also anchoring 2 sharp programs on women entrepreneurship and gender inclusiveness. One for the most spoken about Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO, which you see in papers more often, and also in the Indian Ocean Rim Association. So we have some 4 or 5 international programs. I urge all of you to take part in it. It'll be wonderful. Togetherness is a voyage always smoothly sailed. The opportunities, like I say, are plenty. So talk to your chairperson, your leadership team, your committee members. Build your skills to learn, to grow, to network, exchange ideas, collaborate on business opportunities. The second GB is in Bhubaneswar on the 1st and 2nd of September. Interstate is in Chennai, and I look forward for all your participation there. Like was already put out that Chennai chapter has touched the lives of 4 lakh people over 30 years. I think we have 19 chapters now, and there's much more that we can do. Even if one chapter touches the lives of 1,000, like you have already done, we may have impacted lives of millions of women. And there is a world out there. Let's share the light that we carry. A huge thank you to the members, partners, and advocates who have been part of this incredible Flow journey. Let's keep pushing the boundaries and make a difference. Anniversaries are opportunities to reconnect our memories and cherish them again. As we celebrate 30 years of Vicky Flow Chennai, let's remember the immense progress we've made and the challenges that's ahead of us. Together we can continue to empower women, create change, and build a brighter future. Here's to 30 years of Vicky Flow Chennai and to many more of empowering women, fostering leadership, and shaping the future. Cheers to our unity and efforts. Cheers to this happy occasion. Cheers to the past president, chairperson. Cheers to all of you. Wish you the best. May we rise together to a better tomorrow. Godspeed and good luck.
Thank you, Ms. Sudha Shivkumar, for those very inspiring words. I would like to request Ms. Indira Kameshwaram to please come forward to introduce our chief guest.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the chief guest of today's landmark event, Mrs. Kanimozhi Karunanidhi, Member of Parliament, Lok Sabha. Though Mrs. Kanimozhi needs no introduction, I deem it an honor and thank our chairperson, Mrs. Raji Raju, for giving me this opportunity. Mrs. Kanimozhi is the youngest daughter of a legendary and a scholarly father and has inherited his literary genes. As you all know, she's kind-hearted, very simple with a beautiful smile and soft-spoken. But behind this soft demeanor is a very strong iron lady whom even the seasoned politicians are scared of and respect greatly. She has been a great champion of the underprivileged and the marginalized transgenders, homeless, and the differently abled, to name a few. As a leader of the women's wing of DMK, she has championed equality of genders and has fought for women's empowerment at a national level. Her opinion is sought before enacting any law that affects women's rights. She's an eloquent orator and her voice resonates across the political spectrum. She is known for a critical appraisal of issues both within and outside the famed halls of the Parliament. Ladies and gentlemen, I have great pleasure in presenting to you one of the greatest leaders of Tamil Nadu, Mrs. Kanimozhi Karunanidhi, Member of Parliament, Lok Sabha.
Thank you. It's a great pleasure to be here, and especially to be on a stage where there's only one man and three women. Because this is how I generally feel on a stage, because I'm the only woman there and it's always men. And now it's a pleasure to see Mr. Velu taking my role. 30 years of Flow and 50 years of Vicky, and Vicky gets the Chief Minister and Flow gets a Member of Parliament. So it just shows us we have a long way to go, and I'd like to thank Flow for inviting me, and it's a great pleasure to share the dais with Sudha Shivkumar, National President, Flow, Dr. GSK Velu, President, Vicky, Tamil Nadu. He's been a friend to our family and also the neighbor of the Chief Minister now. And I should thank him for the gifts he's given me, and he's made me a very, very happy person today. He's promised a camp in my constituency, and also I look forward to the day when you're starting a cancer center in Thoothukudi district. The chairperson of Flow Chennai, Raji Raju, the talented singer also, today I've discovered. And my dear Mrs. Indra Mohan and Dr. Pratika Chari, Mrs. Usha Krishna, Akila, and all of you who are here. I thank you all for inviting me once again, and it's always a pleasure to look at a room full of women with a few men here and there, and to see women, achievers, confident women, as when Ms. Raji Raju was speaking, she said, believe, build, and become. You are a woman who believed, built, and become. So it's a pleasure to be here in front of women who are confident, who've achieved, and who've made a difference. Because there was a time where they wouldn't even open the doors for us. We had to break open the doors, and there are many women here who broke down the doors so that the women can step out. Today we are trying to break the glass ceiling. I will not say that the glass ceiling has been broken. We are chipping at it, desperately trying to, but we will. Very soon the glass ceiling will be broken, and nothing can stop us after that. But in that process, in that travel, in that experience, what is amazing is that you're reaching out and taking with you. I mean, it's amazing to know that you've reached out to 4 lakh families in Tamil Nadu, and you've helped them, you know, and changed their lives. So that is something which is very remarkable as we work towards achieving our goals. You know, taking along people. And I think as our Chief Minister uses this word, the Dravidian model, that is what the Dravidian model means. It is inclusiveness. It's not letting anyone out and not leaving anybody behind, but, you know, bringing everybody together. And I think Flow is doing a remarkable job of that, and I congratulate all of you for the work you've put in, and also for empowering women, because first, the biggest hurdle is to believe. We've been taught behind every woman who's achieved, there is a society which stands behind you and says you can't do it. So every achiever has to believe, start believing, because they keep telling us it's not possible for you as a woman. I remember when in Parliament, when UPA was, during the UPA government, when the Women's Reservation Bill was brought in, a very senior parliamentarian stopped me and said, you want, reservation in Parliament, in assemblies, but why don't you go to war? Why don't you go join the military? Why aren't you fighting for that? I said, we're also fighting for that, we would like to do that too. And then he didn't, of course, people like that can't listen, they can't hear, they can only talk. So he continued, he said that, how many men have lost their lives protecting all of you, and you want to get into the parliament? So I said, do you know how many women have died delivering those people who've been sent to the army? What happens if we stop? These kind of questions. I mean, it is sad, but still, we are far behind in the maternal mortality. How many women die? But we are not respected for the sacrifices we make. we can count the number of women parliamentarians and women in assemblies, women in the cabinets. How many are there? So, first is believing that you can. And I think Flo is doing a great job in that, trying to reach out to women, trying to tell them they can, empowering them, teaching them, opening up doors to them, and making them believe that they can do what they want to do and what their dreams are. And building. Statistics around the world says that the greatest drawback for a woman from achieving her goals is lack of exposure, lack of networking, especially when it comes to business, and she is not able to access her assets. Even in politics, women who are in politics do not have access to assets which are so-called in her own name. Today we have laws which say that, women has a right to property. But how many women fight for it? How many women are given that? I know of women who are not even allowed on the boards of their family businesses and who have to fight for that because they are women, not that they are less than anybody. So this is how it is. So to build this space, this flow, this organization actually, goes a great way in empowering the woman to network, to understand, to see others' achievements, and to believe in herself, and then to become what she wants to be. So I think 30 years of making people believe, building, and making them become what they want to, I think huge applause to all of you for continuing to do that, for chipping away at the glass ceiling, and now we can see the cracks. I'm sure that we will be able to break it and fly really high. Today, when we talk about women in the workforce, Tamil Nadu is one of the top states in number of women in the workforce. But still, India lags far behind. In Tamil Nadu, our women are doing more PhDs compared to the rest of the nation. Our women are going to colleges. Our women are great achievers, and every year when the results of the 12th come out, we see women toppers, girls who are topping the list. But then somewhere down the line, we lose them. Where are they? We see names of achievers, sports people. Where are they? Where do they get lost? Men don't. They continue. Sometimes I think it is the sacrifices which we are made to believe we have to do as women. Put your dreams behind others. Put your wishes. Put what you want to do. It's slightly less compared to what your family's needs are, your husband's needs are, what your parents believe in, what your children need. Over and over and over and again, every Women's Day, we are always wished it's not a Women's Day, it's not a day for us to celebrate. It's a day for a mother to celebrate. It's a day for a sister to celebrate. It is a day for a grandmother to celebrate. It is a day for a wife to celebrate. But I think Women's Day is a day when we fought for our rights, when we fought for equal pay, when we fought for, fair working hours. But then we've made it into such a romantic, beautiful day with flowers and pinks, and we become, like I said, mothers, somebody, something. I think women, yes, we can multitask. As Mr. Velu said, like, they can be entrepreneurs, they can be achievers, and they can also sing. And I'm sure you don't need to invite these women, these beautiful, talented women to come and sing for FICCI. These women are quite capable of teaching you to sing. So, I think we have to learn, that is believing that you are important. And we have to teach our next generation, our children, the boys and girls, that a woman is important. Her dreams are important. Her rights, her wrongs, her decisions, her choices are important. And nobody has the right to judge it, to say if it is right or wrong, and to decide what she has to choose. These are the things which we have to start believing and teach our next generation. Because it is a shame that even today, we keep asking when there is a violence against a woman, a sexual violence, harassment. The first question, it's unbelievable and shameful, but the first question we keep asking is, why were you there? What were you wearing? What were you doing there? And of course, we have great questions like why women should not be using cell phones, they should not be working, they shouldn't be wearing certain attires. I mean, those are the next. But then, these are the first questions which come. And we have to fight things like this. So when we start teaching the right values and we start telling people, the next generation, and we start believing that we are equal and nobody has the right to take away our choices from us, I think the change will come, just not for us, but for the thousands and thousands and lakhs of underprivileged women who are deprived of their right to education, deprived of their right to live. So let us go ahead, let us believe, build and become those women who will change this world. And all the best to all of you ladies, and thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kanimoli, for your wise words. As you pointed out, Flow Tamil Nadu believes in the Dravidian model, which embodies inclusiveness. We will strive to empower many more women across the length and breadth of Tamil Nadu, and hopefully not just break, but shatter the glass ceiling once and for all. As our President, Ms. Sudha, said, anniversaries are a time to look back and remember all those who made FICCI what it is today. So I invite our esteemed past President of FICCI, all past chairpersons, please come onto the stage.
பேச்சு ரீதியான பாலியல் குற்றச்சாட்டுகளை தடுக்க வேண்டும்.
Check.
నేను వస్తానా రాజుపైకి అడిగినా
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for your past chairpersons and past presidents of Puthiya Tamil Nadu and Puthiya National. Private Flow. Private Flow is a comprehensive book about the various programs and initiatives of all our past chairs that have laid the foundation for where Flow is today. I request our chief guest to release the first copy of the book.
A very warm good afternoon to one and all present here. It gives me huge privilege and honor to propose the vote of thanks on this momentous and historical occasion of celebrating the 30th year of Puthiya Thalaimurai. Puthiya Thalaimurai was established 30 years ago for the empowerment and upliftment of women across states. The cherished titles remain as strong as ever, and members are more motivated than ever before. It is fair to say that no one represents these titles with more than the chief guest here, Honorable Member of Parliament Lok Sabha, Thalaimurai. The tireless effort for upliftment of society as a whole is remarkable, and the dedication of invaluable energy, time, and knowledge for the cause of state and nation should be recognized. I would be remiss if I didn't say that you are a huge role model for women everywhere, and I am your fan. Thank you once again, madam, for spending your invaluable time here with us today despite an extremely busy schedule. I would also like to thank our National President Sudha Shivkumar, our distinguished guest of honor, for joining us. As the head of the institution, the leadership has steered us in the right direction and helped consolidate our role. Furthermore, I extend my gratitude to the ever so dynamic and inspiring GST sir, President of Puthiya Tamil Nadu, for joining us as a special guest this evening. Your presence has truly elevated the significance of the celebration, sir. Finally, I'd like to acknowledge the backbone of our chapter, our very own past chair, and all the members who participated in today's event. A special thank you goes to our chairperson, Raji Raju, for tirelessly working, envisioning, and making this event a grand success. Thank you, Raju. We're grateful to the Flow Choir and various sponsors, including 360 Wealth, Radiant Group, Satyabama University, Mehta Jewelry and Rocks, for their generous contribution. We extend our appreciation to our gifting partner, Sadek, and our media partner, Bedmites, for their support. I would like to express our gratitude to several individuals who played a crucial role in making this event a grand success. Special thanks to Radhika Agarwal, our secretary, and Zampulam for the hampers. We're grateful to Radhika Agarwal, Chitra Gopinath, and Neha Shah for their tireless efforts in working towards making this group about it. Additionally, we appreciate the contributions of Meenakshi and Mansi for helping us with the event. Special thanks to Indira Kameshwaran for all the efforts. It took a village to make this event happen, and we're incredibly thankful for the time and effort that everyone has dedicated so much. Lastly, a heartfelt thank you to our principal MCs for the day, Vidya Singh and Dr. Amita Rao, for their remarkable hosting and keeping the energy live throughout the event. Jenny, thank you.
$50% reservation, 33%.